Hey guys, this is a live match. It's gonna be on wetlands against Sama. Um, map is always a little bit interesting how we play it out. I feel like early aggression works pretty good, but at the same time, kind of depends on the spawn and how close the water hole is to their base. There's plenty of wood, so wood starving is pretty difficult. Pretty good amount of food too. A lot of sheep, and they're English. So we're just gonna go to a 2TC kind of a boom, and we're just gonna try to outboom him. It's kind of a crazy idea against England, but I think we might be able to do it if we incorporate trade and kind of force him to kind of push us. This. You guys chop in here. This over here. Okay.
Good luck. Have fun.
Hopefully we can get some sheep. There's not a lot of sheep, I feel like, on wetlands. We'll still get a decent age of time, and we'll get our GC this way. There's a lot of like little patches here in wetlands, so we're just gonna see what we have. The southern part seems pretty open. We got a forest, kind of a wall here in the middle. Yeah, we have to pay attention for the next turn-in. Next turn-in comes in and we're gonna pull all these villagers onto. And we'll send the rest of our villagers. Actually, one more villager onto. Okay, we got 12 villagers on the wood. Oh, there's this TC. Okay, there's 4 villagers. Minor miracle that we were able to click up. Or click 4 villagers right there. We're gonna commit to burning down our Ubu. It's a little bit painful for sure, because that's kind of like our way we react and kind of stay flexible with this build. We won't go trade. Boom, let's go deer stones. Everyone's going to there, and then we can pull for you guys. One can go back, and one can go back. When you guys finish, you go into there. Got a little bit of a mistake there, lost TC time. But we should have a competitive timing in terms of um our second TC. He's already dropping another, or he's dropped his. It's a good spot for a second TC is up there. I mean, it's risky because it's securing that gold and it's kind of on an island. But the nice thing about it is that it is securing that gold, which we're gonna need. But he might be looking at feudal aggression because his time up on that TC is looking like an English kind of feudal aggression play. And we don't have food now. Okay, so let's come over here. I don't want to drop a go yet, but we're gonna have to. Because we need food. And we'll probably just drop our second TC right over here. I mean, we can probably drop it right here to secure this deer, this berries, still be pretty close. That's what we'll do. Yeah, not the best timing, but decent timing. Microing our con to go do some things, and now we can send villagers onto gold from here. And we just have to sacrifice some villagers here. We have to get this up. And I want him to build. Okay, so he is on fishing eco as well, which is interesting. I think we want to come over here. Just because he's on fishing eco, we might be able to get some kind of sneaky plays. That's how we can transition. Okay. He's gonna push us here. It's kind of expected. We're gonna focus on villagers onto wood for now. We're gonna try to transition our food eco in the back here. We've idled this up here, which is good. We can come over here, drop this off here. And then I want you to just come up here and start building some more buildings. He's going full on. But he doesn't have a lot of spirit, so he doesn't have a lot of army. He's going a lot of rams right now. So that's actually a good opportunity for us. And I want one of you guys that is making all this gold to drop our market. We might be able to trade behind this, but to the north side. Oh, I probably could have picked off some rams there. We're just gonna chill in the back with our manga die. He's up to Castle Age, which I guess we should have expected at this point. Oh wow, no wonder it felt like we weren't building. Our eco wasn't booming. So that's kind of a big misplay right there. Not getting our army going as it should be. Once the ram is gone, I'm okay with committing these units into this. No, I really need Castle Age. We need some more infrastructure. Oh, I think you got really good timing on this. You guys got mass rams. And we're kind of struggling to produce enough military to deal with this. It's not looking good, to say the least. That's why my TCs got messed up. That's GG. I don't know when I repositioned my TC, but it looked like it canceled my control group there. And then he had some really good harass early on with his longbows. Spreading out as far as I did for those watering holes. Actually, it's probably a good idea. Probably the issue was actually that I didn't spread out far enough. I think that's probably the bigger issue is that I didn't spread out far enough, and he was able to raid me fairly easily because I was right next to my base. Did find the trade. Maybe if I set up my market here, I had a super short trade line, but I mean it's not very effective. I guess I could have set it up over here. No, it's English, so I think maybe the play is always just fast castle there. I think that's my fault for not going fast castle. Well, I guess he was pushing me. That's why I come out to so many horsemen. But maybe I could have handled it with just villager pulls. You know, if I hadn't panicked so much and dropped so many horsemen. The second he stopped making army, that's when he started to transition to castle. Yeah, that's probably my fault. I didn't know. I should have just villager pulled to defend against those first ram pushes. I want to set me back on eco, but the other thing too is he had his longbowmen, and they started to take out my villagers when I was starting to build that second TC. So just the timing on it was kind of a bad timing. I think just earlier on, if I pulled some villagers to some of those northern watering holes, just out and about, That might have worked for me as well. Because I was transitioning to wood to build towers to defend, but your towers don't really do much. They're just kind of spaces for your villagers to go. I don't know. I feel like 2TC is the right play against England, but I guess not. I guess with that, the timing with his council, we kind of knew that there was going to be feudal aggression. So I think that's where we should have done a safer second TC, or more to the side or something, where it wasn't going to get scouted out. Because I could have done it on the back side of my other one, kind of where I put my market, and he wouldn't have realized till a lot later. So I guess that's probably been probably a better route. I'm not sure though. Maybe I'll have to watch the replay too. Maybe I don't know if he went onto the watering holes either early, or if he went for farms. All right, Chinese on Lipany. I think early aggression would be a good idea. But it's usually pretty hard to justify it. Wow, look at this deer pocket. This is huge, so that's definitely where we're going to transition. Our next food pocket is right here. A couple of towers, and we have a great spawn for deer right there. It looks like he hit the edge of the map, so we're just going to hit kind of like this fill-in area. At least that's what I would assume. That's definitely what I would assume. Is that he was hitting the edge of the map. Just have to be ready to garrison these guys. Okay, he sees us and he's out of range. Hey, he's got an Imperial official out, so if we had rushed him, it probably would have been fairly ineffective. The beer stones is nice. It is nice to have. It's nice to be able to just trade immediately with the market as well if we have to. He's got 6 sheep and we've got 5. I don't know if he went all the way. It kind of feels like he didn't. Either way, he's heading back. I don't think he's filling in the middle here, or he might have a second scout who's already hit the middle. But let's check it out now. We'll know pretty soon if we don't have any sheep here in the middle, because he wasn't here in the middle. Okay, he gets both of those sheep. I don't know. I feel like one of those was probably could have gone to me, but won't argue it. It's not like anyone's gonna listen to it anyways. So we are out of food completely, which really sucks. I think it's pretty, I guess it was a pretty predictable move on my part to go for there. Okay, I think he was expecting a feudal rush, a horseman rush, and that's why he went for that. Oh my gosh, I'm just watching my content, I'm not doing anything about it. Oh, that was really bad. And he's already mass producing army. I think it's up here. No, let's actually. We need kind of a straight line. A kind of a straight line. So we can kind of do this. We'll just make one treasure. I don't know if it's really worth it. So I guess this double deer spot is like a blessing and like a bad thing, because it's nice because it's like where you want to go, but it's also like it's really obvious for your opponents where you're gonna go. So let's just castle up, get some vision on what he's doing, because that'll be nice to know as well. And I think he's killing our deer. I think I hear a ram too. If we get knights out, we should be able to handle this somewhat decently. Okay, he's found that. We will go step read out, because we're definitely going to need it. Bring this over here. Okay, it's plenty of wood. Actually, let's put one of these food villagers. It's only 26 gold, so it's not really worth it. We'll just bring him over here. We might be able to kind of distract his I have no food. We're gonna buy some of that. Wow. I have no eco left, so I'm pretty sure it's just GG at this point. Dang. It just wrecked me off of those deer with those spearmen. And because I didn't scout his base properly, I didn't know there was spearmen coming. Like if I had a tower up before then, I would have been fine. Yeah, just one barracks, and he just rushes my following deer, my following food spawn. And then what am I gonna do? Villager count is already up to 60. Hmm. Yeah, I mean that was a good play. That was definitely a good play. Because if you look at that first fight, I guess it was pretty early. Kind of want to go back and look at both of those replays. Because those are both really bad matches. I feel like we got wrecked early on both of those. I was hoping kind of for like longer timings on those, and they definitely didn't happen. So let's look at this Chinese one first. He had his berries, stone, gold. He does mill trick. And he goes on to food. One scout. Yeah, he's scouting the edges. Yeah, I'm picking up those couple of sheep right in front of me too. Kind of hurt. I should have gone up the middle here. I would have got all the sheep if I gone up the middle. There's a whole band here to the west. So from here, if I'd gone up and towards him, it would have been a lot better. Speed this up a little bit. Transitioning onto wood. And he hasn't seen the deers yet, so he hasn't gone for the barracks. And now he's going for the barracks. So 236 is going for the barracks. And this was without him seeing my deer. Yeah, he hasn't seen the deer spawn here. He's just going for it because he's assuming that, he's going to go for the food transition. And since I'm going for a fast age up, that's what he's going to go for. And it does put me in kind of a bad spot. So he picked up all of these sheep here in this band that I missed in front of his base. So that was really unfortunate too. Or, maybe better routing on my part. I should have just gone, up. If I'd gone up through there, I would have had a much better sheep haul than him. And he would have had to transition on his food a lot earlier. Now he's coming over. And I have kind of a normal timing on like coming over to tower this. But after I'd seen this, I probably should have committed to an earlier tower to secure food. I guess I wasn't expecting this early aggression because I didn't scout his base. And look, I still haven't scouted his base. I still, it's just out of sight, that one barracks. So it's a huge kind of a mistake right there. And then I feel like, I don't know. I guess he's closer. I'm not sure about that, but this one he's definitely closer. But I felt like I should definitely have the. I've gotten one of those sheeps, but whatever. No biggie. So he gets a really good sheep haul, like a really good sheep haul. It's not comparable anymore. The amount of sheep that he got here. So, um, just little bit of better luck in terms of the route because there was no sheep in the back really. There was just a big band in the middle, so I guess that'd be a good thing to keep in mind for the future. Now he's transitioning onto gold, and see he wasn't even close to aging up, so he would have been stuck here with spearmen. And I should have been double producing, but I was out of food because I had such a bad sheep haul, and I went on such a big long journey that I had no food. Because if I had my food out, I could have repelled this first wave of spearmen with Mangadai. Since I didn't, I got kind of stuffed there. And instead of building a gur first, I could have built a tower first. If I built a tower first, it'd be finishing up, and then I could be doing the gur. So again, securing the position with the tower first would is definitely 100% possible and something that I could have done. Delaying this Barbican of the Sun might have been possible if I had my manga die up. You know, we would have seen him earlier, would have repelled him, and would have stopped this. So, yeah, just a little bit unlucky with the sheep. But even just, the order of building the tower and the gur, I could have, and not having good vision. So I guess that's a big thing, is not having good vision there. And then I wanted to check that English. Um, that English one. I wanted to see how he opened. If he opened on water, on a watering hole, on fish, on shore fish, or if he opened onto farms. Because I felt like he aged up really quick, and I think that's more than likely shore fish. But I mean, the age up was just mostly a feudal aggression play. But again, both of these games, I did a really poor job of scouting the base and seeing what they were doing. But let's see what he does. Goes for the early sheep. And he's running around, kind of indecisive. Lots of idle time there, like 10 seconds. So it's like 50 food. He's already behind of idle time that he didn't have to be because he's English. Um, Goes for a house, beat it up a little bit, and he goes straight for swordfish. He drops the mill. Again, if I had spotted this, and if I had sent over my horseman, I could be hitting right around. I'd say max we'd be hitting around 130. And he had a closer pond. Yeah, but I guess he must not have that vision. See his vision. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I guess he's had vision of everything, but he's going for this. I guess it's a safer one. That's why he went for it. And we could have been hitting him now. If we hit him now, he would have been around 200 food, and he would have had to stop and go back. He would have lost a lot of time. We might have been able to pick off a villager. There would have been a lot of idle time would have set him back. And then from that pressure, we could have rotated on this gold. So watering holes, I think, is just a map that we should always go early aggression on. Now that I'm just looking at it, it's just there's just a bunch. There's been a bunch of times where I felt like if I had gone early aggression, it would have gone better. So, looking at it now, I think that's definitely the right call for the future. Um, that being said, this has been a pretty long video. We've got thrashed, but I think we picked up some good timing things in terms of water holes, and then also on Lipany going against Chinese or any civ in general, really have to do a better job um, of scouting not just the edges, scout the middle band, scout their TC really well, and check on it properly when you come back around. Like I looped back around, but I didn't check on it properly, and I didn't see that the barracks was there, and he had 4 spearmen already. which would have been, it could have been defensive or it could have been aggro, either or. But that would have keyed me on to dropping a tower immediately. So I think just I guess that's the two big takeaways for me. I think are going to be proper scouting and I think horseman rush on water holes is probably going to be worth it. But yeah, thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.